Good afternoon. My name is Patrick, and I'll be leading a sequence incorporating poses from weeks 1 through week 5. Starting at the top of our mat for mountain pose, feet together, toes and ankles touching, standing up straight and tall, palms facing the front of the room. Inhale your arms up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chin, flat back. Exhale, release. Step back to plank. Arms shoulder width distance, feet hip width distance, body in a straight line. Lower elbows close to your body for chaturanga. Sweep up, upward facing dog, thighs and knees off the mat. Press back to downward facing dog. Pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Gaze between your toes. Look between your hands, step your right foot forward, left heel on the mat for warrior one. Hips square to the front of the room, chest up, chin up, shoulders back and down. Open up for warrior two. Hips square to the side of the room, arms parallel to the mat, sinking down into the lunge. Exhale your hands down to the mat, step back to plank, lower, sweep up, press back. Look between your hands, step your left foot forward, right heel on the mat. Circle your arms up for warrior one. Open up for warrior two. Chest up, chin up, shoulders back and down, hips squared to the side of the room. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, release. Step your right foot back, heel on the mat for warrior one. Open up for warrior two. Reach forward, left arm down, right arm up and over for bound side angle. Chest up, looking over your right shoulder. Back to warrior two. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower. Sweep up. Press back. Inhale, look between your hands. Step your right foot forward. Left heel on the mat. Circle your arms up for warrior one. Open up for warrior two. Reach forward. Right arm down, left arm up and over for balanced side angle. Looking over your left shoulder, chest lifted. Release back to warrior two. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step your left foot forward. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, release. Step your right foot back, heel on the mat for warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Flip your palms, left hand to left knee, right arm up for triangle, sinking down into the lunge. Soft gaze towards your right fingertips, abs engaged. Back to warrior two. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower. Sweep up. Press back. Pedaling out your legs. Look between your hands. Step your right foot forward. Left heel on the mat. Circle your arms up for warrior one. Open up for warrior two. Flip your palms, Right hand to right knee, left arm towards the ceiling for triangle. Soft gaze towards your left fingertips, abs engaged. Back to warrior two. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, release. Step your right foot back, heel on the mat for warrior one. Open up for warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Reach your pivot at your waist. Bring your left hand to your right ankle. Right arm towards the ceiling for extended triangle. Abs engaged. Soft gaze towards your right fingertips. Back to warrior two. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower, sweep up. Press back. Look between your hands. Step your right foot forward. Left heel on the mat for warrior one. Open up for warrior two. Straighten out your right leg. Right hand to right knee. Left hand towards the ceiling for extended triangle. Soft gaze towards your left fingertips. Feeling the stretch in your right hamstring. Back to warrior two. Exhale your hands down to the mat. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, release. Coming to the center of our mat. Stepping to the back of our mat for our balancing series. We'll start off with traditional half moon. Inhale your arms up. Take a great big step with your left foot towards the center of your mat. Pivot at your waist as you extend your arms forward. Left arm down, right arm up for traditional half moon. Abs engaged. Back leg should be parallel to the mat. Stepping to the back of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Take a great big step with your right foot forward to the center of your mat. Pivot at your waist for traditional half moon. Right arm down, left arm up. Chest should be square to the side of the room. Back to center. Step back to the back of your mat. Coming to the center of your mat for strong wind relieving, shift the weight to your left leg, lifting up your right leg at a 90-degree angle. Toes flex back towards your face. Right palm on your right leg for resistance. Standing up straight and tall. And release. Shift your weight to your right leg, bending up your left knee to a 90-degree angle, flexing your toes back towards your face, left palm on your left thigh for resistance. Pretend somebody is pulling a string up from the top of your head so that you can stand up straight and tall. Gently release. Tree. Shifting the weight into your left foot, bending up your right leg, placing your foot in your hip crease, you can also modify by placing on your ankle, below your knee, above your knee. Bring your right hand to heart center and left hand to heart center. Pressing your hips towards the front of the room. Gently release. Switching sides, shift your weight to your right leg, lifting up your left leg towards your hip crease. Bring your left hand to heart center, then your right hand. Standing up straight. Engage your abs. And gently release. Laying on your back in Shavasana. Heels together, toes flare out, palms facing up, soft gaze towards the ceiling. Bend your knees to your chest. Lay your legs towards the left side of the room for a reclining spine twist. Lifting up your arm, lifting up your right arm towards the right side of the room. Soft gaze over your right fingertips. Knees should be pressed into the mat. Back to center. Lay your legs, shift your legs to the right side of the room. Inhale your left arm up. Exhale, release it towards the left side of the mat. Soft gaze towards your left fingertips. Back to center. And release. Roll over on your stomach. Head towards the top of the mat, feet towards the back of the mat. For Cobra. Hands should be under your shoulders. Feet together. Press firmly into the mat. Using the strength, elbows close to your body. Using the strength of your lower back, lift up. Using this, lifting your hands off the mat, feet pressed into the mat. And gently release. Right here on the mat. Bring your head back to center for Dolphin. Interlacing all 10 fingers below your chest, making a big fist. Use the strength of your shoulders to lift up on all fours. Elbows below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Curl your toes under and press back into Dolphin. Body should be in an inverted V, pressing your chest towards your thighs, trying to get your feet flat on the mat. release, lowering down onto your knees. Bringing your knees and feet together, sitting back into child's pose. Extend your hands towards the top of your mat. Elbows lifted. Extend your fingers further towards the top of the mat, feeling the stretch in your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Press back to downward facing dog. Shift the weight to your left foot, lifting up your right leg straight and tall for three-legged down dog. Hips square to the front of the room. Bring your right knee all the way through to your right wrist for pigeon. Making sure your hips are square to the front of the mat. Extend your hands towards the top of your mat. Elbows lifted. Feeling the stretch in your right hip flexor. Slowly coming up. Press your palms into the mat. Press back to three-legged down dog, stretching out your right leg to get the blood circulating again. Shift your weight to your right leg, lifting up your left leg for three-legged down dog. Bring your left knee to your left wrist for pigeon. Hips square to the front of the room. Slowly extend your arms forward. Elbows lifted. Feeling the stress down the left hip flexor. Slowly lifting up, one vertebrae at a time. Pressing back into three-legged down dog, stretching out your leg, and release. So down dog, stretching out your legs here. Coming down on all fours. Coming to a seated position, make a quarter turn to the left side of the room. Bending up your knees for seated spine twist. Lower your right knee to the ground. Left leg comes up and over. Left hand at the base of your spine. Right arm comes up and over. Twisting to the left side, looking over your left shoulder. Switching sides, lower your left knee to the mat. Right leg comes up and over. Right hand at the base of your spine, palm facing out, fingers pointing out. Lift your left arm up, bring it to your right knee as you twist, looking over your right shoulder. back to center. Take a quarter turn to the right side of the room. Extend your legs out in front of you. Lay back into your final Shavasana. Heels together, toes and ankles. Heels together, toes flared out, palms facing up. Eyes closed. Focus on your breathing.